keeping these agencies in line.
Though the official mandate of the NSA is to eavesdrop on foreign communications, we now know that it has long been pointing its instruments inward. In the Philippines, circa 1950, CIA Psy-War operative Ed Lansdale employed a technique known as the Eye of God. At night,
this is housed in one of the new headquarters of computer defense, one of the direction centers of what the Air Force calls SAGE. Beyond a fantastic capacity for calculation and memory, SAGE possesses the newest and most revolutionary advance in data processing, the display scope, a computer-generated
operatives would paint an eye on the wall of a house facing a suspected communist or communist sympathizer. The message, "We are watching you." In some respects, the NSA's well-publicized spying on American citizens has the
visual display, on call as needed. Until SAGE, the miracle of the computer was its ability to calculate in split seconds and then provide printed information. But SAGE needed more than this. For the lightning shifts of air battle, the Air Force requested from
same effect. The very fact that they have claimed the right to spy on American citizens is a gross violation of their mandate. Similarly, the CIA, which is prohibited from conducting internal security functions within the United States, has repeatedly
capable of translating volumes of changing data into a continuous flow of interpretations which could be understood at a glance. Air defense required split-second presentation as well as split-second calculation. Given this objective, IBM applied the latest extension
broken its own rules. Under Operation Chaos, the agency spied on leftists during the civil rights era. Under MKUltra, they used thousands of American citizens as human guinea pigs. During Operation
data processing, the display scope, a giant picture tube on which computer results are instantaneously and continuously translated into graphic images. In SAGE, airmen have the battle visualized for
Mockingbird. They illegally propagandized the American public.
According to CIA documents, for 25 years, more than 400 American journalists secretly carried out assignments for the Central Intelligence Agency. Some people did this in exchange for money, while others did this voluntarily.
Computer-generated display. 2 floors above the great computers are the batteries of display scopes. Although they look like the offspring of a marriage between a television tube and a radar screen, Display scopes do not show physical images transmitted from elsewhere. They display the results of the computer.
Among the participants were Pulitzer Prize-winning journalists and even famous correspondents. Assignments included intelligence gathering, publishing agency press releases as stories, shaping other stories, and even planting false information.
Also has one feature possessed by neither a television or radar screen. It has memory. In case of enemy air attack, not only can a clear picture of the changing air situation be displayed on the scope, but if the airman wishes to see how things got that way, the scope can
Do you have any people being paid by the CIA who are contributing to a major circulation American journal?
We do have people who submit.
previous phase of the situation from the computer's memory. By analyzing the past, SAGE can project into the future.
Pieces to two American journals.
Do you have any people paid by the CIA who are working for television networks?
The computer can furnish information on the countermeasures available so that the officer in charge can make his choice as to when and where to fight. Once he has selected a plan of counterattack, the computer guides interceptors and missiles to the enemy. After encounter,
This, I think, gets into the kind of getting into the details, Mr. Chairman, that I'd like to get into in executive session.
the computer guides the interceptors back to their bases. Aladdin's lamp couldn't do more. What is the most precious commodity that electronics defense wins us? Time. Long before the bomber reaches our defense perimeter, the computer's memory will identify it as friendly. But if a flight of planes were identified as hostile, then in a matter of minutes,
just as Eisenhower would later warn of a military-industrial complex that he himself had helped to create, Truman would voice alarm over the evolution of the Central Intelligence Agency.
He came to not only regret it, but to speak out about it. In 1963,
Time is everything. This is elect.
30 days to the day after the assassination of John F. Kennedy, Truman actually wrote an op-ed that was published in the Washington Post in which he revealed this, and he said, I never intended for it to become what it has become. And this is very interesting because that op-ed appeared in
Some people have a deep, abiding respect for the natural beauty that was once this country. And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it. Write for Pollution Booklet, Box 1771, Radio City Station, New York.
Very